Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. Just when you think the radical left can't get any creepier, CNN's Mark Lamont Hill posted a gushing tribute to a terrorist yesterday. Hill praised convicted cop killer Assata Shakur on his Instagram account, saying, quote, "Thinking about Assata Shakur on her 71st birthday, she wrote the second book that changed and saved my life. She taught me about the value and power of freedom dreams. She showed me the beauty of struggle, and she proved that a wall is just a wall and nothing more at all. It can be broken down. I pray," he says, "for her continued safety and protection. I continue," he says, "to work to demonstrate her innocence, and I implore the state to stop prosecuting an unjust and unfair campaign against one of our most treasured freedom fighters. Thank you, Mama Assata," he said, "wishing you 100 more years." Now, just a couple comments to Mark Lamont Hill here. You know Assata Shakur murdered a cop in cold blood, right? You know Assata Shakur is on the FBI's most wanted list of terrorists, right? You know Assata Shakur is a radical, left-wing black nationalist, right? You know she was part of the Black Liberation Army whose goal was an armed struggle against the United States government, which they did by robbing banks and killing cops, right? You know Assata Shakur escaped prison after she was convicted of murdering New Jersey State Trooper Werner Forster, right? And then you know Assata Shakur fled to communist Cuba to avoid justice, where she's hiding away in cowardice to this very day because she's afraid to pay for the terrorism she committed. You know capital murder is wrong, right? The Women's March said a couple months back that Assata Shakur's, quote, resistance tactics were different. That doesn't mean, the Women's March said, that we don't respect her anti-sexism work and appreciate her anti-racism work. What part of capital murder do y'all not understand over there on the left? What part of capital murder are you okay with? What part of shooting a cop is something you think you should praise this terrorist for? I don't know about you, but when somebody murders a cop in cold blood and robs banks for a living, I don't think that's a person who should be praised or put on a pedestal as a role model. What part of Assata Shakur's life do you admire? Like, seriously, the robberies, the murder, the black nationalist views? What part of her behavior do you want other people to emulate? The robberies, the murder of a cop, the black nationalist views? Assata Shakur is not a role model, she's a terrorist. And that is my final point. You can reach me on Twitter at Liz_Wheeler. If you liked the show, please send me an email at oann.com/contact. In the meantime, catch us here tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, have a good night.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.